guys! Welcome to my vlog! And today we're going to Boracay. So currently we're here in Clark International Airport. So dito kami sasakay going to Katiklan Airport. Samahan niyo ako sa aking first ever vlog. Thank you guys! So, ayan, maaga kami nakarating dito sa Clark International Airport, no? So, ngayon, lakad-lakad muna kami, exploring the airport and its facilities. So, since maaga kaming umalis, by the way, I'm flying in with my whole family. So, my brother's family and as well as my husband and my dad. But Angelo, my husband, he will fly in tomorrow pa. So, he will not be included in this vlog. I mean, for the first day. So, okay. So, right now, I'm checking out 7-Eleven kasi nga since maaga kaming umalis sa bahay, hindi kami nakapag-breakfast. So, I'm checking kung anong pwede kong mabili dito. And I think this is new kasi last month we flew here going to Cebu and hindi ko siya napansin. So, I'm not sure if last month meron na. But this will be the first time na bibili ako sa 7-Eleven here sa airport na ito dito sa Clark. So, yeah, I already checked it. Hindi ko na ipapakita dito sa vlog, but I went back and bought something before we went inside sa gate namin. So, yeah, this is Clark International Airport. As you can see, ang laki niya. And here, merong money exchange. So, if you're flying internationally, you can definitely check them out. I didn't check anymore kung magkano yung palitan during that time. So, ayan. Alright, so we went inside. Nandito na kami sa area where the boarding gates are located. So, I'm going to show you guys all the shops where you can buy food or tambay instead na sa labas kayo mag-iintay. So, yun, nakita nyo yung Mary Grace. They will put a store here. There's Coffee Bean and Susie's Cuisine. So, I was actually surprised when I saw Susie's. Kasi yung Coffee Bean, matagal na yun eh. But yung Susie's Cuisine, wala pa yun last month. Diba nga, we flew here then. So, wala yung mga yan. Yung Citrus Zone, I don't think nandito na sila last month. And even ito, yung Munchies na yan, yung mini food court na yan, wala pa siya last month. So, there are only parang vacant. Last month, they are just vacant. So, I'm glad na open and operational na sila. So, you don't have to parang magstay outside ng matagal. Once you already have your boarding gate, you can definitely go inside na and dito na lang kumain. Alright, so right now, we're just waiting for us to board. So, currently, we're here in boarding gate number 2. And we actually went inside kasi nga tumambay pa kami sa labas, hindi kami agad pumasok. Pumasok lang kami about 30 minutes before our scheduled boarding time. So on time naman yung plane, wala namang issue. So all good so far. And finally, it's boarding time. So as you can see, we're boarding under group 5 kasi nga late na kami pumasok inside, diba? So, hindi kami dyan nag-intay. Instead, doon kami sa labas nag-intay. We went inside lang mga 30 minutes before ng boarding. So, there's a story behind that kasi. Just so you know then, what you will do when you fly in with Zippac. So, ako kasi I always do online check-in. So, supposedly, we're under group 2. Group 1 kasi ito yung mga may kasamang babies, yung kailangan ng wheelchair or special assistance needed. Sila yung nasa boarding group number 1. Sila yung priority. So, if you did online check-ins, so dapat nasa boarding group number 2 ka. Dapat doon kami. So, the story behind as to why we were we boarded the plane late under group number 5 is because dahil nga na late kami, hindi kami agad nakapag-surrender ng luggage. So here with Cebu Pacific kasi, if it's a full flight, they would offer you free check-in. So if wala kang check-in baggage, all you have is your designated 7 kilogram carry-on. They will do check-ins for you for free kasi if it's a full flight, hindi kakasya yung mga bagahin ng pasahero dun sa overhead bin ng plane. So they would rather check it in for you. So nagganon pa kami and na-late na kami, hindi na kami umabot dun sa designated na boarding group namin. So yan, that's the story behind bakit group number 5 kami. So alright, so my family is coming down the escalator kasi here sa Clark, ganito yung sakayan niya. So manggagaling ka sa taas, pababa, and then dun sa gilid palabas yung papunta sa airplane. So ayan, meet my family. That's Nathan, my brother, and my niece. Yung kanina is si Daddy, and the 2 ladies behind us would be my sister-in-law and her mother. So yeah, that's the Boracay gang. We're actually flying into Boracay kasi it's my brother and my sister's second or third wedding anniversary. So naki-join lang kami kasi merong Cebu Pacific sale last time. So we grabbed the opportunity and booked our flights. Okay, so we're inside the plane now and I'll see you guys in Boracay. And we're here. We're actually here in Caticlan Airport. The flight lasted for about 45 minutes lang. The takeoff and the landing was super smooth. Thank you, Lord, for the good weather talaga kasi alam niyo na tag-ulan na kasi so glad na hindi siya cloudy and hindi rin siya maulan. So wala naman kaming na-encounter na any turbulence or what. So ayan, nandito na kami sa airport. We rode the bus papunta dito. So ayan, we're going inside and we're here in Boracay Airport. For this trip pala, everything is DIY since medyo kabisado ko na kasi yung Boracay. I think this is my 8th time na nag-visit ako dito sa island. Usually, I don't do private transfers. Ito yung mga inaalok sa inyo na back and forth, 1,000 or 1,100 pesos. But since I know my way around the area, I'm going to do DIY transfer. So I'm going to show you guys how to do it. That way makakatipid kayo kasi mas makakamura kayo ng malaki kapag nag-DIY transfer kayo. So from loob ng airport, labas na kayo, ito agad yung makikita nyo. Hanapin nyo yung window na may nakalagay na Klook. At make sure na meron kayong binili na Coho Pass. So, I'm going to show you a screenshot. Ito yon. I bought only 5 3-day unlimited pass from Southwest Tours. So, it's called Boracay Hop on Hop Off Shuttle Service. So, malaki yung matitipid nyo dito kasi you only have to pay 450 pesos. And if meron ka namang card na, if nag-visit ka na before, nakabili ka na before, you don't have to surrender it anymore. Papaloadan mo na lang siya kapag sumakay ka and you only have to pay 400 pesos na lang. This will get you from point A to point B kapag nasa island kayo. And malaki yung matitipid nyo because you don't have to pay every time na sasakay kayo kasi nga unlimited siya. So, itong hop on hop off, I'll explain it more later. and we'll show you how to use it. So, after nyo dun sa area, kung nasaan yung clue, kung saan nyo kinuha yung hoho ninyo, baba lang kayo dun sa left side and makikita nyo dun sa pinakababa yung terminal ng mga tricycle. So, you only have to pay 75 pesos each. So, sa isang tricycle, dalawa yung pwedeng sumakay. So, that's 150 pesos. Itong tricycle na to, dadalhin kayo directly or ibababa na kayo doon sa may port. Kung sa kayo sasakay na papunta doon sa mismong Boracay Island. So, only 75 pesos each yung ibabayad ninyo. Sila nang bahala sa mga bagahe ninyo. But kami, hindi kami sa port nagpababa. So, dito kami sa Andox, ang pambansang kainan dito sa Boracay. So, ayan, nandito kami sa Andox kasi nga, like what I've mentioned a while ago, hindi kasi kami nag-breakfast. So, we have decided na before kami pumunta sa mismong Boracay Island, ay magla-lunch muna kami. Very affordable dito sa Andox. I think I only paid about 1,000 or less than 1,000 pesos for all of these meals. So, as you can see, ang dami. And busog kami lahat siya. Yes, sis, kinamay. So, ayan. Kumain muna kami dito ng lunch before heading to the island. Okay, so we're done eating and pinagpahinga ko muna yung mga kasama ko. Iniwan ko sila dun sa Andox. And katapat nito yung port kung saan mangyayari yung next transfer natin, which is yung boat na. Ito ay yung boat na papunta sa mismong Boracay Island. So I'm going to show you what you have to do since if you decided to avail or not avail a private transfer and instead do a DIY. So ayan, ito yung Katiklan Jetty Port. So ayan, papunta ako dun sa counter. Ayan, makikita nyo yung counter na yan. Pagpasok ninyo. Before you go inside, make sure na dala ninyo yung mga ito. Ipa-flash ko sa screen yung mga kailangan nyong dalhin, lalo na kung madami kayo. Ito, ayan, yun nasa screen. It should be your valid ID alongside with your hotel booking confirmation. You have to give it to the registration officer kasi they have to make sure na yung place na pag-i-stayan nyo ay registered sa DOT. So, make sure you remember that, ha. Don't book lang sa kung saan-saan lang. Make sure it's registered kasi hindi kayo i-allow sa island lang hindi kayo mag-i-stay sa registered na hotel or Airbnbs. So, next is yung bayaran na. Dito kayo magbabayad ng terminal, environmental, and ng boat fee. So, I'm going to let you know how much. Yan. Sa terminal fee, regular is 150. Discounted, ito yung mga senior and yung mga estudyante. So, that's 120 pesos. And as for the environmental fee, so mahal kapag ikaw ay foreign national. How will they know? Remember, you have to show your passport or your ID. So kung wala kang Philippine ID, matik, you're a foreigner, so you will have to pay 300 pesos. And if local ka naman or Pinoy ka na tourist, just 150 pesos. And again, for discounted, 120 pesos. Lastly would be the boat ticket for only 50 pesos. So, in the end, ganito karami yung stock ng receipt na dapat na makuha mo. And wag mong iwawala yan kasi before ka sumakay sa boat, they will collect it and check it kung bayad ka ba talaga. So, make sure you secure it. Pagka-check na yun, may ibibigay sila sa'yo na seat number. It's a laminated number na may nakalagay na name ng boat. Ayan. Kung saan ka sasakay. So, yung name ng boat na yun, na nandoon sa may number, makikita mo siya dyan. Ayan. So, I think it's Shirley Shea yun sa amin. So, doon kami sumakay sa Shirley Shea na boat. We're inside the boat na this is how it looks. Normally, ganyan lang yung itsura ng mga public boats na sasakyan nyo. Make sure to follow yung seat plan dun sa ticket na binigay sa inyo. And then kuya will get it or retrieve it ng sunod-sunod para sa susunod na sasakay sa kanila. So yan, the boat ride would only last for 5 to 8 minutes. And we're finally here in Boracay Island. So this is Cagban Jetty Port. So ito yung port na bababaan nyo kapag hindi masyadong mahangin or kasi dalawa yung port dito. Usually ito yung ginagamit nila kapag hindi umuulan or walang malakas na hangin. So dito tayo sa Cagban Jetty Port. All you have to do is follow the straight line yon hanggang sa makarating kayo doon sa pinaka-welcoming area ng Cagban Jetty Port. And then dire-diretso lang para doon sa next transfer natin. Grabe, look at the water guys. Nasa port ka pa lang pero kulay blue talaga. Ang ganda. So happy to be back here in Boracay. So ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo na parang pinaka-receiving area ng port. And dire-diretso lang ngayon. Makikita nyo kung saan ako pupunta. Bali right side siya facing this area. And dire-diretso lang yun sa pinakadulo na yun. Nandoon yung next transport natin. So just watch guys kung saan ako pupunta. Ayan, so once you reach this part, makipag-usap lang kayo sa isa sa mga naka-yellow na yan. Let them know if gusto nyo ba ng private or gusto nyo na sumabay sa mga ibang tourist. Kasi pwede yun. And mas mura yung option na yun. But, kung kagaya namin kayo, kami kasi 7 packs kami. So, we can rent or mag-private kami na transfer from here. So, usually that will cost you 100 to 200 pesos. Depende kung saan yung hotel ninyo. So, kami, I just let them know na we're going to La Carmela de Boracay. So, that's just near from this place. So, we're going to pay just less than 200 pesos. So, I'm going to show you on your on my next clip kung ano yung itsura namin nung nakasakay na kami kasi we only rented one, itong green na to, yung 584. Nagkasya kami dyan kasi dun sa may taas nung kanyang motocab, I'm not sure what do you call this, e-trike, meron siyang lalagyanan ng mga luggage. So, nagkasya kaming lahat dyan. So, ayan, diba? Nagkasya kaming lahat. And, hindi naman siya uncomfy. And, in the end, we actually only paid 150 pesos. Imagine, parang tigba magkano lang kami per person. So, malaki talagang tipid kapag nag-DIY kayo. So, ayan. Hopefully, you guys will follow my guide. And I will list down all of the expenses from kanina dun sa may terminal up until you will reach your hotel as a summary, so you will see how much yung matitipid niyo versus kung kayo ay mag-a-avail ng private transfer. And I would have to end my vlog here na guys. This would be part 1. And then part 2, I will upload the room tour and everything that we did sa island during our stay. So I'm hoping you will still watch my second vlog regarding Boracay. Thank you so much guys for tuning in.